Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to add IndiaMART leads to Keap as contacts. So I am an owner of a business and I receive a lot of inquiries by my potential customers or clients using IndiaMART. So here my objective is that as soon as I'm going to receive a new lead by any of my potential customers or clients using IndiaMART, I want to add that lead as a contact in my Keap account so that my sales team can manage the contact details of the lead. And if I'm going to do this manually, it is going to take me a lot of time. So what I did was, I simply created an automation using Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So here in this automation, what we're going to learn is that whenever by any of my potential customers or clients, a new lead is going to be generated with the help of IndiaMART, automatically that lead is going to be created as a contact in my Keap account. And for that, we're going to create an automation between IndiaMART and Keap with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn about this amazing automation, then let me take you all to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to add IndiaMART leads to Keap as contacts. I run a manufacturing company that receives dozens of inquiries daily through IndiaMART. Keeping track of each lead manually is challenging and could result in missing out opportunities due to delayed responses. By automating the integration between IndiaMART and Keap, every lead that comes through IndiaMART is automatically added to Keap as contact. This ensures that our sales team has immediate access of new leads details and can set up automated follow-ups and can prioritize leads without any manual data entry, ultimately leading to increased conversions and business growth. And we are going to create this amazing automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. After that, Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as Add IndiaMART Leads to Keap as Contacts. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select IndiaMART Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to our workflow and selecting the folder, let's click on Create. In order to create a workflow is created in the name of Add IndiaMART Leads to Keap as Contacts, and there are 2 windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and Action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these 2 concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. So what we are going to do is, firstly, we're going to set up our trigger step. And for the trigger application, what we are going to do is we are going to select it as IndiaMART. So I'm going to select my trigger application as IndiaMART. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as new lead, so that whenever a new lead is going to be generated by any of my potential customers or clients using IndiaMART, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response, okay? After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that over here Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we are going to connect IndiaMART to Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. So what we have to do is, firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the webhook URL, we need to open our IndiaMART account so that we can connect our IndiaMART account to Pabbly Connect. For that, open your IndiaMART account. So this is my IndiaMART account, and under IndiaMART account, from the left side of the panel, you have to select this lead manager right over here. After selecting the lead manager, we have to click on this 3 lines menu button, and after that, from these options, you have to click on this import/export leads, okay? After selecting it from these 3 options, you have to select this push API right over here. As we're going to do that, over here it says select source. So for the source over here, as Pabbly Connect, the source that we are connecting is not given over here, so we're going to select it as other, okay? Next, it is going to ask for the CRM platform name. So the platform name over here, I'm going to write it as Pabbly Connect, okay? So this is the platform name, that is Pabbly Connect. And for the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us, and then I'm going to click on the save button. After that, it is going to ask you for the reason that you are activating this URL. So I'm going to select a random reason from here. You can select the reason from here, okay? And after that, click on this connect to generate OTP. As you can see, the OTP has now been generated. So I'm going to enter the OTP and then I'm going to click on this submit button. As I've done that, you can see the webhook URL is now been added to my IndiaMART account. So this is the webhook URL, okay? So I am not running any live campaign using my IndiaMART account. So a lead that has been generated by my customer cannot be received to me. So what I'm going to do is I am going to send a test response to my Pabbly Connect workflow that I'm creating to check whether that IndiaMART is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not. And for sending the test response, you have to click on this test button right over here. We have to click on this test button on the top right corner. As you can see, I've received a response, which is a positive response, and I'm going to open my workflow that I've created and I'm going to scroll down, and yes, you can see right over here the test response has been received in my Pabbly Connect workflow that I'm creating, okay? This is a test response right over here. As I'm not running any live campaign using my IndiaMART account, so that is why I'm not going to receive the real-time response, okay? But whenever, as you have connected IndiaMART to Pabbly Connect, whenever a new lead is going to be generated by any of your potential customers or clients using IndiaMART, in place of the test response, you're going to receive the real-time response, okay? So as now I've received the test response, we're going to tally the response right over here. Status comes over here as success, okay? We have the inquiry ID. The subject of the inquiry is given to us right over here. The state of the person who have generated the lead is given right over here with the PIN code, alternative mobile number, the mobile number, the name of the person who have generated the lead with the phone number right over here, alternative phone number with the email address right over here, country as India, company as the company, city as Noida. For the address as the address right over here, for the product name, the inquiry message that is right over here, and all the other details. So this means that IndiaMART is now successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and a trigger setup is done. Now whenever a new lead is going to be generated by any of your potential customers or client, and as you have connected IndiaMART to Pabbly Connect, the response of the lead is going to be captured in the similar manner in our trigger step, okay? So now as we have the lead details, what we have to do is we have to create a contact of that lead in our Keap account to manage the lead's data, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our action step, and for the action application, I'm going to select over here as Keap, okay? So I'm going to select my action application as Keap, and for the action event, I'm going to select as create/update contact, as now we're to create a contact of the new lead being generated using IndiaMART, okay? And then I'm going to click on this connect button. A new window is going to appear, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection. After that, click on connect with Keap right over here. A new window is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the permission. So I'm going to click on allow, as the save process in my data is perfectly saved with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button. As you can see that Keap is now successfully authorized to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, it is asking for the email of our contact that we are going to create in our Keap account. So for the data of the email of our contact, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how mapping works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, you can see it says IndiaMART new leads. This was the previous step of this workflow, as you can see right over here. And as I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to search over here for the email of my customer who have generated the lead. So this is the email of my lead. So this is the email of my lead right away, and as I want to create this lead as a contact, so from my previous response, I'm going to select the data of the email to create a contact. As I've selected data from my previous response, the data is mapped, and as I map the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data, okay? After email, it is asking for the first name and the last name of our contact that we are creating, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data of the name of my contact right over here. So this is the name. I'm going to map the data of the first name. I don't have the last name, so I'm going to skip this field right over here. And yes, as I don't require all these fields right away, so I'm going to skip the part as these fields are not required, okay? For the first name, I map the data of the first name right over here. Next, it is asking for the job title, company ID. I do not require the field, so I'm going to skip the part. I don't require all this shipping address and billing address details, so I'm going to skip the part, okay? Next, it is asking for the phone number, as you can see right over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data of the mobile number. This is the mobile number. I'm going to map the data right over here, okay? It is asking for all these other details like fax, website, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, that is Twitter, birthday. I do not require the field, so I'm going to skip the part. It is asking for the lead source, and as the lead is generated with the help of IndiaMART right over here, so what I'm going to do is for the lead source over here, I'm going to select it as IndiaMART leads. Okay, so this is the lead source. As I manually enter the data right over here, this data is static. It is not going to change according to the new response captured. Okay, so as we have filled in all the required details in this step, I'm going to click on the save and send test request button. And as I've done that, we have received a response right over here, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my Keap account and I'm going to check whether a new contact has been created of the leads that is generated with the help of IndiaMART in my Keap account or not. For that, I'm going to open my Keap account. So this is the contacts page of my Keap account. I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see right over here a new contact has been created in my Keap account. I'm going to open the contact. A contact in the name of Prabhat has been created in my Keap account with the phone number and the email address. So this was the lead right over here, and if I'm going to show you over here for the lead source, it says as IndiaMART leads. Okay, so this is the contact that has been created with the help of the lead that was generated using IndiaMART. So this means that IndiaMART is successfully connected to Keap. So now whenever a new lead is going to be generated by any of my potential customers or clients using IndiaMART, automatically that lead is going to be added as a contact in my Keap account. And for that, we have created this amazing automation between IndiaMART and Keap with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.